Please listen to the podcast Sloth. Desktop section. Article by Sloth Leader. Bad-mouthing foreign colleagues, Part 2. Japanese people consider falling asleep at work to be normal. Koreans have a habit of getting drunk with colleagues after work. Indians are easily emotional when their work is not appreciated. There are many more cultural differences that you will have to get used to. If you already know the strange office habits of Japanese, Korean, and Indian people in the previous article, this time we will learn more about other ethnic groups. Working with Filipinos. Vietnamese people are very familiar with typhoons from September, October onwards. They often sweep through the Philippines before weakening a bit and then making landfall in our country. Filipinos work all over the world, from powerful CEOs to dishwashers in restaurants, maids, manual laborers. Most of the money they earn is sent back home to help their families. Sounds familiar, right? This is the foreign colleague we will meet the most in Vietnam. The motivation to work is great. Filipinos are hardworking, diligent. Some are extremely professional but some are not. They follow their boss's orders strictly, while Vietnamese people tend to react if they have to do things that we think are not right. In this aspect, they are not as strong as expected but still keep the necessary jobs. Filipinos also have a strange bad habit. People with positions will find ways to help their compatriots create jobs for each other even if the other person is not qualified. This sometimes causes a lot of trouble for Vietnamese people. In general, at the level of normal employees, they are lovable and sociable people. Working with Americans. America has a sky-high GDP and creates the most effective products on the planet. All of which is not due to luck. It is a capitalist country. Capitalism values results and aims for better and better achievements. Therefore, when working for them, you are forced to compete, working overtime, trying to achieve the goal at all costs. Of course, when success comes, money also comes to heal and soothe everything. The term, selling out to capitalism, is real. There is a certain luck in working with the Americans. These people set goals, but they do not care about how to do it. The ball is now kicked to our side. If a good Vietnamese receives the ball, everything is reasonable and comfortable. If it is a bad captain who is too eager to score goals, the price of selling out to capitalism needs to be reviewed. Working with Europeans. They are made up of different ethnicities and have different styles. We just need to go over the main points. The French. The French are actually quite meticulous and careful in everything. More than their romantic and gallant appearance suggests. They can also close their computers and disappear according to the French disconnect law, which is strictly applied in Vietnam. If the French consider you as a close community with them, they will start to kiss you. Of course, it is a social kiss, not a passionate kiss. A kiss on the cheek 3 times and sometimes a head-banging due to overlapping sides. So it is best to let the French start first. Germans. Quite similar to state-owned companies but full of discipline. German colleagues value punctuality, meeting deadlines and respecting the role of the organization and structure. They also value transparency, explaining everything clearly. However, the funny thing is that in a German company, you may have to eat birthday cake while working at your desk and staring at the screen. British. Somewhat similar to Germans. They respect time, foundation, and order. Sometimes you will be surprised by the rudeness of the British. However, do not be sad. The British value straightforwardness, quickly making the other person understand their intentions. Not being rude. British colleagues will be happy if you talk about music, especially music from their country. But when it comes to football, the Premier League, you should be careful because the British really lose some impression if you support a rival club. In addition, other nations like the Netherlands are very democratic in their relationships with colleagues. New Zealanders work but chill more. Italians are playful even at work. There are many different personalities that if we see in Vietnamese people, we will accept less. There is a certain openness and generosity for foreigners coming here. After all, we spend a lot of time in our lives working. Customers raise us up, but colleagues help us grow up happier. Work culture is not fixed but based on the behavior of the people there. Although there are significant differences, believe that Vietnamese people are really skillful. As long as you focus properly and act professionally, your foreign colleagues with cultural differences may not love you, but they will definitely respect you.